Good morning, everyone. Welcome to First Church of Religious Science. Welcome to all of you signing in on Zoom. Welcome to those of you who have been here for the meditation already. No matter whether you're joining us here on Zoom or on Facebook, Insta, or X, Spotify, however you're connecting with us, I'm happy you're with us today. I want to remind you that you can watch rebroadcasts of all of our programs on YouTube and on Facebook. So many of the lessons you'll want to listen to a second time, or maybe you come in late and you'd like to catch the part you missed. You can find them on Facebook and or YouTube, generally within an hour or two of the original broadcast. So today, as we come together in gratitude, we're celebrating each and every one of you. This November talk, it's usually what we do. It's what we'll call our year-end gathering. It's a time for us to reflect. It's a time for us to connect with ourselves, with Source, and with one another, and express our deep appreciation for all the good that we have in our life and for what we have. It's a time for appreciation for one another. As many of you know, we meet here 3 times a week at First Church. Every Wednesday evening, Jimmy or James, our practitioner, facilitates our creative living series at 7 p.m. And then every Thursday, I facilitate the Louise gathering, which is our self-healing class based upon the book You Can Heal Your Life and other authors that we incorporate into that particular class. And of course, we meet now every Sunday morning at 10:45 for our meditation, followed by our main lesson for the week. We're grateful to have this vibrant community. The time we have together each of these 3 gatherings each week, where we can share in our spiritual journey, where we can support each other and our growth. And it's fitting that today's lesson is entitled Forward, because it's been quite a year. It's been a year of ups and downs. It's always a year of growth and transformation. We've just got through a national election. Many of us are feeling the call to look forward. The ancients would say, look to the east, or to the new dawn. So together today we celebrate the present moment always, where we're here now, right? We celebrate the present moment, a day filled with hope and possibility. And we also set our sights on a wonderful future, a future that's filled with possibility, promise, and peace. Today we're exploring what it means to move forward, and to move forward with confidence, with trust, and hope. I'd like to remind everyone that everything we do at First Center, each of our broadcasts each week, are offered to you free of charge. This space, this time together for these services and our outreach all over the country and now the world is offered to you free of charge. It's offered to you as a gift. So we give and we receive freely. Some of you I know, or a number of you, feel moved to support the work we do at First Church, and we're always grateful for whatever anyone does. So there's options in the chat rooms. You'll notice where you can find a way to support us if you can. You can also feel free to mail in a check to First Church at 204 West 84th Street, New York, New York. That's 204 West 84th Street, New York, New York. And it's 10024. The thing I want to be clear about is we want you to be here regardless of whether you're able to contribute financially or not. We're grateful that we're able to present all of these lessons to you without cost. And it's really more important that you're here and you keep connecting with us as often as you can. I find the more that I've stayed with the classes over the years, the better my life works. We're here to remind you always of how great you are. We're here to remind you of the power you possess. We're here to give you instruction how you can use that power more effectively. And I want to mention also, after today's class and every lesson, we have a time for personal sharing, community sharing, where everyone's invited to reflect, to comment on the lesson, or really anything that's going on with you. So it's a joy to be here with you. It's a joy to share this time with you all. So let's move forward into our gathering, into our lesson with open hearts. Looking Forward is our title, as we explore together what it means to trust in life, and to trust the forward path, the path ahead. Before we begin, I found a little poem just a little while ago that I thought was appropriate for today. It coincidentally is entitled Looking Forward. So let's turn our faces to the dawn, where light unfolds and the night is gone. The past is but a shadowed shore, a place we leave to rise once more. Each step ahead, a choice we make, a road anew for love's own sake. Where spirit leads, we place our trust in paths of peace and purpose just. For what lies forward, none can say. Yet faith and strength will show us the way. So let us walk with hearts unbound in Spirit's grace, where we are found. No weight of yesterday to bear, no echoes pulling on the air, just open skies and fields untold, with dreams to weave, with lives to hold. The future calls, we are its light, together moving from the night. In every breath, in every soul, a world reborn, a vision whole. So, we move forward together, all of us. Once again, good morning. For those of you who have just tuned in, welcome. Today we come together, we reflect on profound truths that guide us. Life is always, always absolutely moving forward. As Kale Jaron would say, it never tarries with yesterday. So life is always doing its thing, always moving forward, by means of us, I will add. Each of us are expressions of this one life. And in that sense, each of us are very important. The world would not be the world without you. We're each individualizations of this one life, and we move forward always. And life does as well in us, operating through us and through everyone. It's a beautiful. There's a beautiful corrective principle that's always at work in life, and it's in us. Spirit is within, gently guiding us, wooing us, trying to nudge us, however you want to language it. It's there. It's within you, operating through you. Years ago, I learned that life is an ever-expanding process, a journey towards greater wisdom and self-understanding. Ralph Waldo Emerson, so eloquently observed that life is no respecter of persons. I used to wonder about that. I had to read about it in his essays. He was reminding us that the same creative force that moves through each of us is always moving in perfect order, and moving beyond our attempts to manipulate it or control it. Life unfolds with a wisdom that asks us to surrender, to accept, and to trust that it's working for our highest good always. One of my teachers, Dr. Bill, used to say, we are all evoluting. That was an expression. We're evoluting. Life is unfolding. It's moving forward by means of all of us. The whole world is expanding its knowledge, and so are we. We're always more, we're never less. So we're all going through unique experiences. We're all learning at our own pace. We're doing the best that we can, furthermore, with the consciousness that we have. So think of yourself as a growing spiritual being, always more, never less. And then as you think of the world, you can trust the process of life, realizing it's unfolding always in divine order. That's why it's really important not to judge ourselves, not to criticize ourselves. It's important not to be critical of others also. Louise Hay was very clear. She was perhaps the best when she would say everyone is doing the best that they can with the information, the understanding, and the awareness that they have. So we understand once again that we're all in a process of growth and expansion. Sometimes our lessons are difficult. Sometimes our lessons are not to our liking. Yet we emerge after them with deeper knowledge, more understanding. One of my teachers, it was Dr. Bill, said, it's like you're in a school. We're spiritual beings. It's like we're in a school, a place where we're constantly being challenged and we're constantly growing, we're unfolding. Even when the challenges will serve always to expand our minds and our hearts. Our teaching, religious science, New Thought is truly profound. It helps us see that life is not static. It's anything but static. It's very active. It's alive. There is this aliveness within you that's in life itself. It's a continual expansion of spirit in action. This forward movement of spirit is gentle, yet it's unstoppable. I remember from a philosophy course, it was Heraclitus, was telling me or telling us that we can't stand in the same river twice. And what he was really trying to say is, you might be in the same place today or next week, but it's not the same because you're in a different place. We're always in a different place. So this forward movement of spirit, as I started to say, is gentle, yet it's unstoppable. It's propelling us toward our highest potential and purpose. You're here to grow. You're here to expand. And even when the way forward seems unclear, we have what I call an internal guidance system. If we take that pause that we talk about, if we pause and reflect and invite spirit into our awareness, if we tune into it, and we will find its gentle guidance. It's always there. As Ernest Holmes, who was the founder of our teaching, taught, life is not something to be endured. He said it is here to be lived with joy in a continuous unfolding of peace. Yes, life is here to be lived in joy. So we want to tune into spirit and know that we're supplied and supported. We're here to live in joy in a continuing unfolding, in a continuous unfolding of peace. Ernest Holmes spoke of this as the creative process of spirit itself, a force that moves us towards greater good, greater understanding, a force that moves us towards love and towards greater peace and acceptance. And in this surrender to life's natural flow, we find that spirit is always at work, always crafting a life of deeper meaning and a life of infinite possibility. Even if we don't see the full picture, because we rarely do, our role in this journey is to trust the process of life. Sometimes some of us hold on to the past and we get deeply invested in having things work out our way, or we want it to work out one way or another. And then we question why things don't work or they don't unfold for us in the way we wished. But spirit and its infinite wisdom is always at work behind the scenes, always orchestrating every experience and guiding us always towards higher understanding and greater love. Even when events around us seem uncertain, we can rest in the assurance that everything is unfolding in divine order, just as it's meant to be. So let's take a deep breath together today. Let's do so, and let's say I release any doubt, I release any fear, I release any concern that I might have, and I affirm this deeper truth. And here it is. I'm guided forward by Spirit's wisdom. Yes, I'm guided forward by Spirit's wisdom, trusting that all things are unfolding in divine order. I trust in the process of life. I release any need to control outcomes. And I embrace the present moment. I embrace the peace that can be found in the present moment, knowing that life is unfolding exactly as it needs to, unfolding for my highest good. So take that in, releasing any need to control outcomes, embracing peace, knowing that life is unfolding exactly as it needs to, and always for your highest good. Another, I release any thought of discord, knowing that all is well in my world, knowing that all is well and that each moment is moving me toward greater understanding. You can use your own words for these affirmations, but I'm giving you a few to work with. Again, I release any thought of discord, knowing that all is well and that every moment is moving me toward greater understanding. And you can know that for the world as well. If you're thinking in terms of things happening in the world, I can release any thought of discord, knowing that all is well and everything that's happening, every moment, is moving us towards greater understanding, greater peace. Another affirmation, I'm centered in the here and now. I know all is well. I'm open to the gifts of today, trusting fully in the divine order of life. Nothing, absolutely nothing, happens in the universe's world by mistake. And as we affirm these things, or affirm this, let's release any of the stories that we have. There's lots of stories this week, circulating in the news, circulating everywhere, circulating inside of our own heads sometimes. So we want to release all this. Let's release any stories we may be telling ourselves about how things should be. Instead, we open ourselves up to the profound peace that comes from knowing that Spirit is always here, always guiding us towards higher and greater good. So in this idea of surrendering to Spirit, we find strength and we discover deeper wisdom that everything is truly unfolding in divine order. Even when we cannot see it, we know all is well and everything is unfolding in divine order. Let's center ourselves right now in the light of Spirit. So with our eyes closed, if you can, if it's safe, envision, if you will, a radiant golden light and see it inside of you, deep at the center of your being. And know that this is a light that embodies peace, love, and unwavering strength of Spirit. Know that it's right there within you. This light, warm and comforting, constant, resides at the very core of your being. With each breath you take in, imagine this golden light expanding, filling your heart, your mind, and every cell of your body, letting it go wherever it needs to go. Let this light dissolve any sense of fear, worry, concern, and let it bring you to a place of great peace. Feel this light grow stronger, stronger, reaching beyond you now, filling your room, this space, our virtual space, connecting all of us who are on this call, who are listening. This presence of Spirit, a divine unity itself, is connecting us all. Beyond any division, connecting us all in an unbreakable bond of love and purpose. Together, let us affirm in this light, I am at peace with myself and my journey. I'm at peace with myself and my journey, and I trust that all is unfolding in divine order. I'm safe, I'm loved, and I move forward with courage, with confidence, with positive expectancy. So bring that into your being. And let's together say, I release anything that doesn't serve me. I release fear. I release fear and doubt, and I embrace the infinite possibilities that life holds. I embrace the infinite possibilities that life holds. So you could open your eyes if you close them. And let's remember that each of us, each and every one of us, is a vital part of life's forward movement flow. We're all individualizations of it. We're each part of its progress, of its vital moving forward. As Ernest Holmes taught us, he said, there is a law in the universe which carries us forward towards fulfillment. We have but to plant an idea and trust in its divine unfoldment. So each of us are that important. We're all one with this one, and we're all interconnected. And Holmes was telling us in our textbook that there is a law in the universe which carries us forward toward fulfillment. And he says we just have to plant an idea and then trust in its divine unfoldment. This divine law is in Spirit's constant movement, always guiding us, always lifting us, and drawing us towards our greater good, our greatest good. Even when the path does not seem clear at all, it's there. It pays for us to tune into it, because we always will get the guidance. In Science of Mind, we understand that life's creative process is eternally active. Just as the river carves its way forward always, so are we invited to flow. So are we invited always to release, always to flow, release, and trust the process of life. When challenges arise, and they will, we don't have to know every answer. We simply allow Spirit's wisdom to guide us. So we want to go within, take that pause to reflect, to inquire within, to invite Spirit into our awareness and get connected. When the challenges arrive, again, you don't need to know all the answers. Just tune in, sit in that inner space, and allow the guidance to come to you. So let's take a moment now to affirm our trust in Spirit's guidance. You could affirm with me, say with me, I'm a part of Spirit's forward flow. I'm a part of it, moving in divine order towards peace, towards love, and fulfillment. I am one with the One. I release the need to understand every detail, and I trust in the guidance of Spirit. We can go on and say, I'm led towards my highest good with every step I take. So let's bring this in. I trust the process of life. I'm led towards my highest good with every step I take. Everybody is on a sacred journey of transformation, whether they know it or not. With each step, we're invited to grow. We're invited to release what no longer serves us. And we're here to live as co-creators with Spirit. I say most every week, every talk, that you are one with this presence. You know, there's only presence, and we wake up and realize you're a part of it. I'm one with this presence. I am a co-creator with Spirit. Dr. Holmes reminds us in the textbook, to live without fear is to open the doors of our consciousness to love, to peace, to joy, and to wholeness. Again, living without fear is just opening up the doors within you, opening up your consciousness and realize that you're one with love, peace, joy, and wholeness. Our journey is not about reaching a fixed destination. We're not attached to all these outcomes. So our journey is not about any of that. Instead, our journey is about deepening our trust in life's unfolding, and knowing that even in the moments of challenge, when things really seem awry, we are okay. Furthermore, we're being guided towards something greater. Rumi, the poet Rumi, reminds us of this beautifully when he said, as you start to walk on the way appears. So with each step we take in faith, Spirit will reveal new doors, new opportunities, new ways of looking at things, new ways of doing things, and new wisdom we will find. So the advice of Rumi again was, as you start to walk on the way appears. So we keep doing our spiritual work. We keep tuning in to Spirit. And Spirit will reveal new doors, new opportunities, new wisdom, inviting us always to trust in the process of life, knowing we are supplied and supported. So let's affirm together, I am a willing participant in Spirit's unfolding journey of life. Again, I'm a willing participant in Spirit's unfolding journey of life. I release fear, I release doubt, and I open myself up to peace, to joy, and to the love that's always available to me, because I'm one with each of those things: peace, joy, and love. Again, I release fear and I open myself up to all the good things: peace, joy, love, contentment, which are always a part of me, always available to me. Each and every step brings me closer to my good. Each and every step brings me closer to my good, and where I know I'm held in the loving embrace of Spirit itself. So let's breathe all this in and know in this moment that the world itself is evolving, and that all is unfolding in divine order. So life is evolving in me, life is evolving and unfolding in you, and everything is in divine order. And together, we're part of a powerful transformative journey ourselves, and all of humanity is a part of a powerful transformative journey. As we reflect on our personal journey, and we're all on one, we also see that humanity itself is unfolding. Humanity is on a journey of evolution and expansion, guided by Spirit's wisdom. Dr. Holmes once said, "The whole purpose of life itself is to bring us back to the realization of our unity with Spirit." Holmes was saying, again, our purpose in life is to awaken spiritually and realize our unity with Spirit. In other words, life is about finding our way back to this connection within us that links us to something much greater. Every single experience, whether joyful or difficult, is there to help us remember that we're all part of this incredible divine presence. Again, as we say all the time, I am one with the one. And you could say for yourself, I am one with this one presence. So every experience, whether joyful or otherwise, is there to help us remember that we're all part of this incredible divine presence. When we look back through history, we see that humanity's path has always moved forward. Life is moving forward. It's what it does by means of us, each one of us, all of us, collectively. So as you look at history, we see humanity is always moving forward. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it is, but it is. It's like life has been nudging us all through our lives, asking us to rise, to learn, and to grow. We've had many lessons, and all of us have learned quite a bit. Every time we face a challenge, we come out stronger. Every time we go through something, we come out stronger, with more compassion, with more understanding. And each and everything that happens in the end is a lesson. You hear me say often, life is like a schoolhouse. So we're learning, and everything ultimately is a step forward, bringing us closer to realizing that we're not alone, that we're all connected, and we're all evolving in this journey. As a global community, we've come through so much together in recent years. From every hardship, we've gained resilience. From everything that happens, we've gained resilience and compassion and strength that we might not have otherwise acquired, or we might not have discovered. And none of this happens by accident. Dr. Holmes teaches us that this forward movement, this constant unfolding of life, is the very expression of Spirit's love. Spirit is always calling us to grow together, to support one another, and to see beyond our differences. Because you could look at the differences and focus there. Spirit calls us to see beyond our differences, reminding us that each of us are part of this one connected whole. So we look at everyone with namaste. We know everyone is doing the best they can with what they know. We're not here to see the flaws. We're not here to see the differences. We're here to acknowledge that the Spirit in me sees the Spirit in this other person, even a person we don't agree with. Here and now, we're invited to listen to that call, to let go of any idea that we're separate. We're here to embrace the love. We're here to embrace the peace that comes from seeing ourselves as part of something greater, and to see Everyone is part of something greater. And as we do this, together we're all moving forward, step by step, held in Spirit's love, guided by purpose, guided knowing that this approach brings us closer to a world where love and unity and peace are the foundation for everything we do and experience. I have a role to play. You have a role to play. Each of us have a role to play in this journey. As we move forward, we can trust that Spirit is always guiding us. We're here at the center, all of us. We're here to grow. We're here to evolve and to experience life as beautiful, to know that all of it is a unified expression of Spirit. And that's really who we are ultimately. Wayne Dyer reminds us, when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. So if you're looking at people, places, and things in a negative light, here's the invitation. I could see peace instead. I could see it a different way. We're going back to Dyer. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will definitely change. When we see life as an unfolding journey, we'll find peace and we'll find trust in the process. We realize that each step is a gift. Each step is an opportunity to create a new reality where you could see peace instead of whatever you're seeing. Each step you take, we're in connection, where you're grounded in love and compassion and understanding, you'll move forward. You'll let go of all the other stuff. So let's affirm together. I'm evolving with Spirit. I'm moving forward with love and trust. Again, I'm evolving with Spirit. I'm moving forward with love and trust. I open myself up to Spirit's wisdom, knowing it guides me perfectly. Again, you have this wisdom within you, so we tune in and you say, again, I open myself up to Spirit's wisdom. I'm one with this wisdom, knowing it guides me perfectly and always. I'm at peace with the evolution of my life, my community, and my world. I release the need to think a negative thing about anything or anyone. I'm at peace with the evolution of my life, my community, and my world. So we have a little process for you today for moving forward. So let's deepen our sense of peace with just a brief visualization. You could close your eyes if you'd like to for a moment, if it feels comfortable. Let's return to that golden light that we're always talking about, the light that is at the center of your being. Feel this presence if you can, if you will. Feel it and know that it's alive within you, gentle and powerful. Imagine this light now expanding from the deep part of your center, expanding outward, radiating from your heart, filling your body first, and then extending beyond your body into the world. See this light embracing every person in our virtual space. See it touching everyone in your life and beyond. This light is Spirit's peace flowing through us all. It's a reminder that we're all united in divine love. As this light fills you, let yourself release any thoughts, any fears, or any concerns into this light itself. Knowing that these thoughts, these concerns are gently being dissolved and transformed by Spirit's essence, Spirit's wisdom. Affirm quietly to yourself, I am a vessel of this peace and this strength. My life flows in harmony with Spirit. I'm free, I'm whole, I'm at peace. Now feel this truth settle within you as a steady presence. Breathe in this light, knowing that this peace, this strength, and this love are always with you, ready to guide you, ready to support you. So let's have a moment to feel all of this, to bring it into our consciousness. Now I'd like you to repeat after me. I'm going to do an affirmative prayer process so we can ground our thoughts of truth the truth of Spirit. The first thing I'm going to say is I know that Spirit is all there is, the infinite source of peace, the infinite source of love and strength, and it fills my life. So you can think that or bring it into your thoughts. I know that Spirit is all that there is. I know that it's the infinite source of peace, love, and strength that fills every part of life. Number 2, I'm one with this divine presence. I'm one with Spirit's peace, wisdom, and strength, and it flows through me now and always. I know that I'm one with this divine presence, Spirit's peace, wisdom, and strength, and I know that it flows through me now and always. Next, I trust that all things in my life are unfolding in perfect divine order. I trust the process of life. I'll repeat it. I trust that all things in my life are unfolding in divine order, perfect divine order, and I trust the process of life. I release the past. I release my worries, my concern, my opinions. I release it all, and I embrace the present, knowing that I'm safe, knowing that I'm supported, and that I'm held by Spirit. So I release it. I release the past, worries, concerns of any kind, knowing I'm safe, supplied, and supported, held by Spirit. And 4, I give thanks. I give thanks for the peace in my life, for the abundance in my life, for the strength that guides my heart, and for the love that sustains me. Again, I give thanks for the peace in my life, for the strength that guides me, guides my heart, the love that sustains me. And I'm deeply grateful for the blessings that are always present, already present, and for those that are, and for all those blessings that are on their way. And so I release these words into the infinite law of Spirit, knowing that they're already fulfilled. I let go, trusting that all is well, and so it is. So let's reflect on that for a moment. So let's close this time together this morning with a few final affirmations, thoughts, releases, grounding ourselves fully in the presence of Spirit as we prepare to move forward, which is today's subject. Let's close with a couple of releases. I'm at peace with the unfolding of my life, trusting in divine order. Again, I'm at peace with the unfolding of my life, trusting in divine order. I release every and any attachment to the past, and I open myself up to the good that's unfolding now. I release, again, any attachment to the past, any opinions, any thoughts, and I open myself up to the good that's unfolding in my life now. I open myself up to the good that's unfolding everywhere now. And next, I'm a unique expression of Spirit, and I trust my path is divinely guided. So let's take that one deeply in. Say to yourself, I am a unique expression of Spirit, and I trust that my path is divinely guided. So now we're ready to move into our sharing time, which I usually call the good news, where you can comment on the lesson, you can talk about what's happening with you, you can talk about your positive expectancy as we move forward together. I invite each of you to share your thoughts, your reflections, any good news you feel called to express. We have time for everyone to share for a couple minutes. If you're joining us for the first time, please say hello. It's nice to have people say hello where they're from. I'm glad you're here, whether this is your first time or whether you're here every week. So let's hold this time as a sacred space, this time of sharing where each voice is welcome, and we affirm that we're all on this journey together. So may we continue moving forward as a community, and may we continue moving forward individually. And so it is. May we move forward knowing we're supported always by Spirit. and guided by divine love. And so it is for this morning. The cameras are now going to be turned over to you. Thank you. Thank you. And so it is again.